Hello everyone, the 316 here, back with another Mcfarlane Toys DC Multiverse review. This time I got the Injustice 2 Dr. Fate. Usually retails for about $19.99. I found mine at a toy convention for only $10. It doesn't come with any accessories, but he does come with a card, as per usual in this line. There's the front, there's the back if you want to read it real quick. Okay. And he does come with a flight stand, but not a regular Mcfarlane stand. So let's go ahead and remove him from the stand, and we'll look at that real quick. It's, it's clear plastic. Over time, mine's warped a little bit, but it actually has some hardware up there, so I do appreciate that. And, it's got good range of movement. So not too bad. I will put this to the side. And here's our Dr. Fate figure from Injustice 2. Let's stand him up. Get him nice and... Oh, I don't remember that ankle being this loose. Oops. Anyway, let's stand you up. Come on. Come on, you. Now, my Dr. Fate figure, one of his legs is slightly longer than the other. So he might fall over a few times during this review, not to mention this ankle being a bit of a problem. Alright, hopefully this is good enough for y'all. This was back during the time where Mcfarlane was still doing the ball-jointed wrists, which, yeah, they don't look too great. It just really depends on what the figure, how easily able it is to hide it. Like on the boots here, I don't have a problem with that. You can't even see them. But with those wrists, yeah, they're pretty bad. From this angle, though, I don't think it's too terrible. Or even from this angle, actually looks okay. But, figure's nice and dark. Hold on, let me see if I can change the brightness. There we go. Really nice gold coloring on here. It is painted on there. It has just a right amount of shine to it, even on this rubber part down here. Looks very nice. There's a lot more paint on this figure than I was expecting. Like, you got brown here on the sides and the middle. You got this light blue color. You got a dark brown color in the middle there. The Ankh on there, it's actually a brighter gold than the rest of the gold that's painted on this figure. And there is no cape paint in it, but it is a very thick cape. Like, there's a lot of, like, especially on this side, just a lot of weight. So sometimes he can be leaned back and it'll just fall over. Articulation's exactly what you'd expect from Mcfarlane Toys DC Multiverse. Double jointed knees, elbows. You got the ball wrists and ankles. You got the toe bend, which you actually got pretty good toe bend on this one. So if you want to put him in a flying pose like I did at the beginning of the video, there you go. The cape, it's just one big rubber piece. He's got the faux butterfly joint, which is hidden pretty well. Like, it's hard to see. I do like that. I will say, though, there is one issue I have with this figure, and that's this region. Now, the diaper is hidden very well, but the issue is this midsection here, because it's all one piece, it's just rubber. And there's no piece underneath it to keep its shape, so it's just gushy and kind of makes him look fat. I've been using that stand to hopefully, give him a little bit of muscle definition, but yeah, it's not happening. And, like, this keeps riding up, and sometimes I find it hard to keep the figure, like, straight up and down. It's also another reason I use the flight stand, which I'm glad it was included. I do wish he came with some effect pieces for his magic powers, like a big Ankh logo, something like that. The head also, you can't, because of how big it is, and they didn't make the neck longer to compensate, he really can't. He can twist his head 360, but it's at such a weird angle. You may as well just not even bother. And his head doesn't even look up at all because, again, of the helmet not being able, because how big it is. You just can't lift it up. Down, it's fine, though. Not much, but there's still some downward movement. So he'll forever be looking down unless you bring him back like this, like, what up? It's me, Dr. Fate. And another issue I have is sometimes this rubber piece can go over top that one, and it's hard to fix that. Come on. Alright, good enough. Alright, let's look at the box real quick. Dr. Fate on this side, Injustice 2 Dr. Fate on that side. Nothing on the top. The back just shows you the card and these other figures you can get. And then there's the legalese, barcode, yada yada. You've seen this box plenty of times. Thankfully, they're not too unique. I don't feel too bad about throwing them out. Let's get the card out of the way here, and we'll do our size comparisons. So Dr. Fate, without the flight stand, is just over 7.5 inches tall. He's almost 7 3/4 inches tall, just with the helmets. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at him next to some other lines. Let's start off with Elite Drew McIntyre from Mattel. Let's move him more front and center here. Next up, we got the Jazzwares Spartan Yoroi. Let's see. Let's go with Tiger Force Outback. And then we got Marvel Legends Hatut Zoraze. Lastly, we have our Lightning Collection White Ranger and our Amanda Connor black and white Batman statue. So honestly, I think Dr. Fate scales pretty well with 6-inch figures. He's a little bit taller, but he's kind of mystical. He's always flying though, so you can kind of fudge it. Looks good next to all these other lines. And let's go ahead and grab a DC Multiverse figure. Since he's on the back of the box, here's Shriek. We'll stick him in the back. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this Dr. Fate figure. If you want me to get some more of the Justice League Dark, I got there's 2 of them. Some Justice League Dark figures. I know they made pretty much everyone except Zatanna. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe, and hit the bell, all of which help out the channel a lot. And as always, peace.